Detective Sarah Hayes stood at the edge of the abandoned warehouse, the rain slicking her coat. The call had come in just after midnight. A heist at one of the city's oldest auction houses. A priceless diamond, the heart of Solace, was missing. Sarah had chased the thief to this desolate part of town, but something felt wrong. There were no backup officers, no sirens, just her and the dark. Inside, the cold metal beams echoed with her footsteps. She swept her flashlight across the wide, empty floor until it landed on a figure slumped against a pillar. A man. As she approached, she recognized him immediately. Ethan Malloy, notorious thief and master of disguise, wanted for at least a dozen high-profile robberies. Ethan groaned, clutching his side where blood seeped through his jacket. His hand twitched, barely gripping the diamond. "You're late," he muttered, his voice raspy. "It wasn't supposed to go down like this." Sarah holstered her gun, keeping her eyes on him. "What happened?" "Double cross," Ethan said, wincing in pain. "I thought I could outsmart him, but I wasn't the only one chasing the diamond." Sarah knelt down, inspecting the wound. A knife, clean, precise. She narrowed her eyes. "Who did this?" "Someone bigger than me. Bigger than you, even." Ethan coughed, a weak laugh escaping his lips. "But you already know, don't you?" Sarah froze. Something about his tone cut deeper than any confession. She glanced at the diamond, and then back to Ethan, whose gaze had grown unnervingly steady despite his injuries. "You came here alone," he continued. "No backup, no police radio calls. You've been following this case for months, but not to catch me." Sarah stood, her pulse quickening. "What are you talking about?" Ethan chuckled. "You want the diamond. You've always wanted it." The words stung with truth. Years of chasing crooks, solving cases, playing by the book, it all suddenly felt so distant. The heart of Solace wasn't just any diamond. It was more than a job. She'd studied its history, its elegance. It became an obsession. Ethan winced as he shifted, his voice weakening. "We could have split it, you and me, 50-50. But now, there's only you." Her hand moved instinctively toward her pocket, where the second knife lay hidden, a perfect match to the one in Ethan's side. His eyes, now dull with the realization, said what his mouth could no longer. "I was right." Sarah stepped back, her face expressionless, as she tucked the diamond into her coat pocket. No one knew she was here. No one knew where the diamond had gone. She walked out of the warehouse and into the rain, the city's shadows swallowing her whole. Tomorrow, she'd report the case closed. Ethan Malloy, found dead at the scene of a failed heist. As far as anyone would know, the heart of Solace was gone forever.